Hello, hello, hello. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Becoming Uthman. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, did y'all catch that Giants game last night? Psh, what? Jackson Scat put in work. Scat was just. It was like he wasn't even getting touched. Like he was unfazed. Like they was literally only birds, and he was just moving like literal birds. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I hope y'all caught that game. They beat them by 17, I think. Put a whipping on them boys, yo. Put a whipping on them Eagles, yo. But yeah, yo, as a matter of fact, that was very, thinking about that, like, I was triggered. Like, if you follow me on TikTok, Becoming Uthman, like, I was like, I posted a video, like, it was hella triggering, like, watching the Giants beat the Eagles, like, the Super Bowl champs, and you think I didn't want a beer? You think I didn't want to, like, go grab a shot or something somewhere? Like, come on, y'all. You know I did, but, like, I didn't. Like I was able to fight those urges because it just wasn't worth it to me. Like it's not worth that. It's not worth that. And that's where you got to find that balance, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to think before you do something, and I had to do that. So I'm like, you know, as much as I wanted, like who's stopping me from going? Who's stopping me? Nobody's stopping me from going to get a beer or anything like that except me. So you got to like be your own you got to be your own like protector. You got to protect yourself from yourself. And that's kind of what I did, you know. And I slept well, slept really well. I didn't eat on a full stomach. I had like a little fruit medley because it was like late, so I had like a little fruit medley, and that kept my stomach at bay. But it was a nice night. I ended my night nice, especially the Giants winning. That was incredible. That was truly incredible. The next day, I seen memes everywhere. Like it was memes everywhere. The memes game is crazy right now for the Giants. But yeah, it's definitely a trigger. But you know that's how that was. But then I woke up, started my day. Beautiful morning. I listened to Bill Withers, "Lovely Day" in the morning. That's what I like to listen to in the morning. I don't know if y'all know that song, but it goes it goes I got this music playing, so it's like distracting me right now from singing the song. It's gonna be a lovely, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. That's that song right there, right? So that's that. I recommend that for anybody who wake up and want to be in a good mood. That song just puts you in a good spirit. Like I don't know what it is, but I was in a good mood. I actually, you know what's crazy is like I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning today and made salat. Like that was like, and it's because I didn't drink. You see how like I didn't drink, then I end up having the energy to wake up for Fajr. Like that was like I just woke up at 6. Like yeah, I wasn't tired. You know what time the Fajr come in? 6:03. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh, Allah woke me up. Subhanallah. You know what I'm saying? Allah, he woke me up. He woke me up. I was mad happy about that inside. Like I was like, okay, like I'm about to go make Fajr. So I made Fajr, and that set it off right. That set the whole day. You know what I'm saying? That set the whole day. And it's Friday, so it's Juma. You know what I'm saying? So so that set the whole day. Boom. So I'm up at like 6. I make salat. I like lay back down for a little bit because I had the doctor's appointment at 9:30. The point is to keep busy during this sobriety. You know what I'm saying? And stay goal orientated. So boom. I go to the doctor's, right? Boom. Now I'm in the doctor's, right? And I've been having, as I'm 33, I've been having these like little things. As you get older, you start feeling things in your body where you like, hold up, like what's this? What's that? Like, why am I feeling like this when I reach for this? Like it's like that. So I went to the doctor just so I could get a checkup on this pain that I've been having underneath my ribs, right? And she's like, that's where your liver is. So I'm like, dang. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my diligence to make sure that like, just to see what's going on. Because I've been having like a crazy cramp underneath my ribs. But yeah, so that was the doctor's appointment. Then I just did some shopping, grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, that was my point about the doctor's appointment. I'm bringing it up is because like, also is because it could catch up to you, right? So that's my point. That's my point. It could catch up to you. You drink. I've been drinking since I was 15, 15, 16. I want to say like freshman year. No, like sophomore year. Freshman year. I think this is the first time I had my first drink. It's the first time I had my first drink. So yeah, so it could catch up to you, y'all. And there's nothing you could do about it except go to the doctor and figure out what you could do about it. But once that damage is done, it's done. And my dad always told me like money, nothing else really matters except your health, y'all. Like think about billionaires who spend so much money to try to keep themselves healthy or try to keep themselves alive and fighting diseases and things of that nature. Like it's your health is, if you ain't got your health, what do you got? What do you have if you don't have your health? I mean, you can have a bunch of things, but what do you feel like you have? If you sick every day, how you gonna be able to spend the money that you got? How you gonna be able to move around and explore the world if you sick and you got to be in the hospital all the time? You can have all the aspirations and all the talent in the world, but if you don't have your health, where are you going? So the point is that it could catch up to you, y'all. And I'm just hoping that, inshallah, it's not to the point where that it's not even an issue for real. It's just me just being over analyzing myself and my body. But like, I don't feel like that's what it is. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Allah knows best. God knows best, right? So that's where we going with that. So doctors. Yeah, so boom, I came home. I went to school too. I went to my school, chopped it up with my advisor and everything like that. I'm going to school for hospitality and tourism management. So that's it's exciting. I want to be able to, my goal is to be able to, you got to have goals in the sobriety. You can't be, but my goal is to be able to be at a hotel, right? A Marriott or a Hilton or any type of hotel, and just improve their quality of service and the ambiance and the way it looks. And I want to reshape or revamp. If there's an issue, if there's not an issue, then no. But if there's an issue or somebody they want some fresh ideas on how to, promotions, whatever. I just want to be able to have creative control over a hotel and be able to shape it and hopefully increase that hotel's income, right? Revenue. And then I want to be able to do that worldwide. So I want to be able to go to, if they want to open up a location in Barcelona, I want to be able to be the first person on the front runner to be like, they're sending Uthman to Barcelona to revamp your hotel and to just, kind of like, how Bar Rescue does, kind of like that, but like in that sense, right? So that's why I'm going for hospitality. And then my job lines right with it, because I'm like working with the elderly, so it's kind of like I'm you know what I mean? I have to be versatile and know how to mix and mingle and still be sharp and be on my feet. So that's what I'm looking forward to with that job. Now, things that happened today that came across today. Things that happened today was so I was scrolling on Instagram for a second, right? And it said that DeMar DeRozan, he don't drink so he can keep his health and his career, right? So he can have longevity in his health and in his career. And so in my mind, I'm like, I wonder who else, like, that's great for him. And I wonder who else, like, because now that I'm on this road, I guess, like, the algorithms be, like, really, the algorithms be algorithming. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's weird. I'm seeing all this sobriety stuff because the phones are listening, right? So I'm seeing people on my scroll that, like, this person, like I said, DeMar DeRozan, don't drink, right? So I'm like, who else don't drink? So then I, like, look up who else don't drink. There's a lot of people who don't drink that did, you know what I'm saying? And they're successful. And people who went through the same kind of struggle with it, you know what I'm saying? Just to name a few, we got Iverson, Eminem, Black China. We got Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Lady Gaga, Tyler Perry. I didn't know Tyler Perry was an alcoholic. I didn't know that. I didn't know he struggled with alcoholism. I mean, like, look where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Look where he's at. You know what I mean? And then the one that shocked me, because he's like in the social media world for real, is Deion Sanders. I didn't know Deion Sanders was like at some point in his life, he was dealing with having an issue and he had to stop drinking. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, with all these people, you never know. And honestly, you never know what we don't know in that world. In that world, that's a whole nother world. So just because we don't know and it's not in the public eye, don't mean that a person isn't struggling with that stuff. They're just not public with it because they're a celebrity, which is understandable, but they still, I'm sure that in that circle, there's definitely people who are dealing with the same problems. So, it was just a big eye opener to me. Like, I just felt like I'm doing the right thing. And I'm leaning towards it. Like, you know what I mean? It seems like it's giving me a new energy. And maybe some people might say it's like you just started, so of course you're gonna feel like that. But I've always mentally wanted to stop drinking. You know what I mean? I always wanted to stop drinking. Like, I always saw that it was an issue, like, to me, like, to where, like, things would just happen that I didn't want to happen, and the things would happen that I know would never happen if I was sober, and that that fact alone, like, it aggravated me. Because it's kind of like I'm building a reputation that I don't even really want, that I don't want, period. Like, I don't want the reputation of being that person that does that. I'm better than that. But since I do that when I'm lit, that's the only thing that people see. So they're like, that's their representation of me. And I'm so much more than that. So it diminished my character in such a big way, alcohol. It diminished my character so much. Like, it made me feel so small. You know what I mean? Like, it made me feel like I'm. You know how many times I contemplated suicide because of alcohol? Because I couldn't, like, because I was just like, I'm a bum. Like, I don't got nothing going for me. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep on failing. I'm never gonna succeed in anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna succeed in anything because alcohol is always gonna be in the back of my mind. I'm always gonna be like, I want to go drink. So it turns into you not taking on more responsibility. It turns into you not fulfilling your responsibility. It trickles down into so many things in your life, and it's so important that, for me, it's so important that I had to recognize that and stop. Because if not, I was just gonna keep on going down the hole. You know what I mean? I was just gonna keep on going. Keep burying myself with alcohol, just like drowning in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even a big, like, I can't even drink a lot. Let's understand that, y'all. I can't even drink a lot, okay? So, like, it shouldn't even be a problem. Because I don't need, like, my body can't consume, well, it can, don't tell me I can't, but, like, it's kind of like, I get drunk fast, that's my point. So I could get, like, plastered for no reason, like, and so, like, it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look, you know what I'm saying? And I've always felt like I was better than that, and the people who love me know I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? So, and so it was just a big moment for me to do this. You know what I mean? And I just want to stay on it, stay on point. And that's really all I got for the journal today. I don't got nothing much else to say because it was kind of a nice, calm day. And I'm sure that I'm going to get those, and some days it's going to be a little harder. You know what I mean? Granted, I didn't work out today, but you know what I'm saying? I ate good. You know what I'm saying? Everything I put in my body was healthy. So it's like I don't feel like I'm gaining any weight because I'm, you know what I'm saying? And I'm active, I'm moving around. So I'll get to the gym eventually. I got my workout stuff here, but there's progression in different days and different type of progression in different days. So as long as you're progressing, that's khalas. You know what I mean? That's enough. Like that's enough. You know what I mean? So that's all I got for y'all today. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.